It's never too late to work on your self-confidence. I definitely was not always this confident person, but I worked on it and this is what I did. So number one, I spent way more time with myself to understand who I am when nobody else is around. Who are you when there's nobody else around to make you feel less than? Who are you when there's nobody to compare yourself to? Who are you when there's nobody to influence what you think, what you like, what you don't like? The only way to really get these answers is to spend more time with yourself and look within. Number two, for a period of time, I did completely the opposite of what people told me to do or advised me to do. When you grow up a people pleaser, it's easy to lose yourself and lose complete confidence in yourself. You don't believe or trust your own decisions. You only believe something's a good idea if somebody tells you it's a good idea. And that completely destroys your confidence. So I literally did whatever the hell I thought was right. And if I had consequences to deal with, I'll deal with them and learn from them. That was building my character and making my life mine again. Number three, I stopped taking things so personally. The sooner you realize that the way people treat you is a reflection of themselves and not you, your confidence will soar. People are literally walking projections, and projections aren't always negative. They can be positive as well. But unfortunately, the negative does exist and people will project the negative feelings they feel about themselves onto you. Number four is always look put together. Whenever I look good, I feel so good. This doesn't mean wearing makeup, by the way. It just means looking presentable. I don't actually even wear makeup on a day-to-day. Just invest in a good skincare routine. Little beauty grooming here and there, like getting your hair done, getting your eyebrows done, good diet, good exercise. Think about it like this. If you're in a relationship and your partner was looking after you so well, how would you feel? You'd feel amazing, wouldn't you? Well, to nurture the relationship with yourself, make sure you're looking after yourself as well. And lastly, understand that there is no other option. You can stay being insecure, stay lowering yourself, not believe in yourself, which ultimately will limit you in every aspect of your life. Or you can work on being confident in who you are, start learning to love yourself, and grab every opportunity that comes to you because you know you deserve it. The choice is all yours, darling.
Hey Rych Babes, I'm back with another video, and today we're going to discuss self-confidence. I know that it is highly important for anything that you want to do or want to become. Confidence is definitely key. I know in my childhood and in my teenage years, I barely had any confidence, and it took me a while to really start tuning into myself and really start appreciating myself. And I just want to go ahead and share with you guys some wonderful videos that I found off TikTok. And let's bring up this new discussion. I'll see you soon. At the end of this video, please make sure that you like this video. It really helps my channel. Also subscribe if you want to follow for more. See you soon.
This is the secret behind how I gained extreme confidence using neuroscience. In order to have extreme confidence, you need to believe in yourself, and that's easier said than done. But research shows that believing in ourselves actually helps us focus, increases productivity, and gets us closer to our goals. And so the first and maybe most obvious way to wire confidence and self-belief into your brain is to check the way you're talking to yourself. If you're not talking to yourself like you are your own best friend and biggest cheerleader, I would start. The second thing I did to wire my brain for confidence is mirror work and affirmations. Positive self-talk is hard. Practicing affirmations every single day actually helps rewire your brain to make it easier to talk to yourself kindly. Positive affirmations also activate the reward centers of the brain and increase dopamine. And practicing them in front of the mirror helps your brain associate the dopamine and the positive, kind words with the image of you, which boosts your self-confidence and will help self-image as well. If positive affirmations aren't for you, motivational videos on YouTube are great too. I used to do that as well. And last but certainly not least is to actually get outside your comfort zone and do things that you're not confident doing. Doing things that terrify me and then actually realizing that I could do it. Huge confidence booster.
People don't really want you to be confident. What they really want is for you to feel how they feel so that it doesn't make them feel small. And I'm not talking about arrogance disguised as confidence. Don't let you be too confident. You're gonna start offending people's insecurities. Why does it matter if I call myself a bad bitch? Do you not feel like a bad bitch yourself? Is it offending you? Is it hurting your feelings? Does it make you less of one? If you're becoming a better you for others, it won't last. You have to do it for yourself, because the more confident you become, the more you rattle other people. Once you start leveling up in your confidence, you'll start to see those people around you that are not meant to be around you. The haters, the people who doubt you, the people who second guess you, the people who look at you crazy for smiling so big because you know you're so beautiful or so confident or so intelligent. or meant for success. Let them tell on themselves, baby girl. Laugh it off, send a prayer their way, and call it a day. It's not about you being confident. It's about them projecting their insecurities onto you. You taking up space worries them because they think there's not enough room for the both of you, which is not true. If anyone becomes offended by your confidence while you decide to become a better you, they're not for you and you're not for them. People want you to be confident, but not more confident than them. Real friends and family want you to shine as bright as you possibly can. Watch out for those snakes disguised as friends, because they're there.
I used to be so insecure and lack so much self-confidence until this one conversation. I was joining one of my girlfriends at her gym. She went to a group fitness gym at the time, and we were sat in her car out the front before the class started. And she was saying, I still feel so nervous whenever I go to these classes. And I said, well, how do you think I feel? I don't know anyone that goes to this gym. I'm going to be so awkward. And she said, oh my God, no, you're not, Lance. You are the most confident person I know. You get along with everyone and you can talk to anyone. And I remember thinking, what is she talking about? Because I have all these internal voices that criticize and question everything I say and everything that I do. And it was a light bulb moment for me because I realized how you feel and your internal dialogue is different to how people perceive you. And then I started to look at people that I find confident and would think, I wonder if they have insecurities and they have a rough internal dialogue too. And I would ask my confident friends, hey, do you ever feel insecure about X, Y, Z? And they would say, of course, I'm human. And then I realized what I thought a confident person was someone that thought they were the best of the best. They thought nothing was wrong with them. When in reality, a confident person is just someone that holds themselves well and doesn't let that internal dialogue run their life. And so I started faking it till I made it. I realized that I'm going to walk into this room and people are going to perceive me as confident. So I'm going to act like I am and just try and ignore the voice in my head that is saying otherwise. And I really believe that's the foundation of the woman that I am today. I have starved that little internal dialogue so much that I really don't hear it anymore. I mean, occasionally I might do something or say something and be like, ugh, could have been better. But I also think I'm a bit older now, so I kind of care less. Most confident people in the world still have insecurities.
How to gain confidence and keep it. One thing about confidence is that it comes in your own belief. You must believe it in order to have it. That's number one. So a lot of people cannot get past the first thing to gain confidence. They don't believe that they have what it takes. They don't believe they're good enough. They don't believe this, and that. So that is number one. You gotta believe, gotta believe. You don't believe, then it's going to be hard. Okay. So many people walk around believing in everything else but themselves. Now I'm going to tell y'all, you will find someone who believes in everything else that's probably ain't even real except for themselves. Okay. They will believe someone that they don't even know said. They will believe in something that they don't even really know exists. They will believe somebody can do something better than them and they have not even tried. So number one is belief. If you have trouble believing in yourself, the only reason that you have trouble doing that is because you never tried. Okay? You never really tried. You've never done something to where you kept going until you were successful. So that's why you don't believe, because you've never done anything to believe. Hey, so my advice is to do something that you're very good at. Whatever your talent or skill is, make sure you do it on a daily basis. Whether it's writing, drawing, talking to people, whatever it is, make sure you're doing it daily. That way your confidence in yourself and your ability is growing in some area. It don't have to be every area, but just some area. One area is better than no areas. Thank you, Miss Natasha. Sprinkle, sprinkle, girl. Preach. Okay. Then after you get into the habit of doing something daily that, boost your confidence and level of, belief in self, then you add something else that you're not good at. Okay. Then you take on a challenge. And once you put that challenge in your, daily activity, each time you succeed at that challenge, each day that you improve on something, your belief starts to grow within yourself. You can see yourself accomplishing things on a daily basis. You are a witness to yourself. And you're not really telling people what you're doing because this is a personal journey. So you don't need to tell anybody. You don't need to show anybody. You just need to do what you're doing and only consult yourself. Now you're going to get feedback. If it's positive feedback, you know you're going in the right direction. Thank you, Addie. Sprinkle, sprinkle. The next thing is to dispel all those things that people told you before and get them out of your mind. Okay. If someone has told you that you can't do this and you can't do that and blah, 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 it's not true because they don't know, because you've never even tried to do it. So how do they know? Are they psychic? Okay. So they don't know. So you have to realize they don't know. So why are you taking it as truth? So throw all that speculation, I'll call it, out. Throw all the false predictions out. Throw them out because they're not true, because you are still able to prove them wrong. So therefore they are untruths. Okay? But throw them out. They don't exist anymore. It's up to you to do whatever you want to do. Okay, you might not even want to do what they say you couldn't do. You might do something totally different. Don't even matter. But throw out that mentality. Okay? If you're being told constantly, the devil is a lie. The devil is a lie, baby. The devil is a lie. Just if I tell you the sky's green 5 times a day, are you going to believe me? If I tell you something that you know is not true or hasn't been proven yet, are you going to believe me? The only reason you will believe me is because you don't believe in you, in your own mind. And I have more power over you. So therefore you are weaker than me. So you must strengthen your mind. You must tell yourself every time they tell you something, you need to tell yourself the exact opposite. She don't know the future, but who she thinks she is, Miss Cleo or something. You know what I'm saying? So whenever they say something, tell yourself the opposite right back into your own mind. It's like, whatever. Just because you can't do it, don't mean I can't. Because that's really what they're saying. You can't do it because I can't do it. So you're not going to be able to do it because I don't think I can do it. So therefore you can't do it. So they're comparing you to them, and they are underestimating you by their ability to do something, which is stupid because, it's just not true. So after you do something positive every day and block the negative by, mentally saying whatever, whatever, you don't know what you're talking about. Keep doing that on a daily basis. And before long, their opinion, you won't even hear it anymore. You'll be like, because you'll be halfway there and you'll be halfway to proving them wrong, but you're not going to tell them. You're not going to say nothing to them because you don't want them to sabotage you. So you're just going to go, okay, yeah. And then one day when they open their mouth to say something, well, you can't do that. You're going to plop it down. Well, I already did it. Bye. What's next? Okay. So let's talk more work. Let's talk more effort. And whatever somebody tells you, it doesn't make it true. Right? It don't make it true. No matter what, no matter how many times they say it, it's still not going to be true unless you allow it to be true. So get rid of all of that. Doesn't even matter. I don't care who telling you that. My mom has told me stuff that I would laugh at. And we as parents, because I'm a parent, if I tell my daughter she can't do something and she knows she can do it, it doesn't mean I'm right. It means I don't think she can do it, but she does. So she's going to put more effort into that and do it. Maybe there's a part of her that I'm not aware of that's deep down inside that's going to push her to that next level. I don't know. So even I can't tell my own kids they can't do something because I'm wrong. All right. So don't listen to people. Listen to yourself. Okay. So that's another way to build your confidence, is to hang around people that are not negative. Get away from negative people. We already know that. That's an easy one. Okay. So stay away from negative people. If you can't, don't listen to them and block them out, like I said earlier. The next thing is to constantly be working toward whatever you need to work toward to build your confidence, whether it's your weight, your appearance, your makeup game, your clothing, your speech, whatever it is, or all of the above. Work on it daily. Don't skip. Work on it daily, because every day you'll be more and more confident if you continue to work on it. Okay? If you continue to work. If you don't work on it today, you're not going to be as confident tomorrow. But if you work on it today, you wake up in the morning, you're like, oh, I did good yesterday. I'm going to get on the scale. Oh my gosh, yes, I lost 2 pounds. Oh yes, oh, my skin looks so good because I washed my face good last night. Look at my hair. Every day you wake up, you see improvements if you keep working daily on it. If you just give up and listen to what all them other people say and don't do nothing and just sit there and eat ice cream and cry and, drink whatever. And you wake up the next morning, you look crazy to gain 3 pounds and your skin is all gray. And you're going to feel a lack of confidence, especially when you leave your house. You're like, oh, I don't look good today. Oh, I shouldn't have ate that last night. Or, oh, I shouldn't have did that. This is the whole thing. I wonder if people can tell that I gained 5. This is what you're going to be thinking all day. Instead of, oh my God, I look so good. Oh, look, I'm getting compliments left and right. Oh, I got a free coffee. Da, 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 da. You know, this is the difference between confidence and no confidence. You must work on your confidence. It is keyword self-confidence, not outside confidence, not confidence from your mama, not confidence from your daddy, not confidence from your sister, not confidence from your boyfriend, husband, ex, children, whoever. It's self. Okay? Don't come from nowhere else but you. That's how you work on it every day. And if you try to blame anybody else for your lack of self-confidence, it's because you are not trying to build your self-confidence. You are looking for excuses to not build it. Okay? Because if you don't build your own self-confidence, nobody will. Nobody gonna build your confidence because they have nothing to gain from it. In fact, they might lose out. So what are they gonna do? Tear it down. Okay? Because you're more beneficial to someone if you don't have any self-confidence. Okay? Just think about it like that. You can't listen to anybody else but yourself because it's self-confidence. Now, how do people get to a level of self-confidence where they just don't care what people say? They're going to walk in a room like they own it, no matter what they look like. It don't matter, you know. And I posted a link below to a video that is an audiobook to the 48 Laws of Power. And y'all need to listen to that. It's an audiobook. Y'all can listen to it when y'all drive, get ready in the morning. Some of y'all already listened to it. But one of the rules or the laws of power is to act like royalty. Walk in that room like you are royal. Okay? Walk in the room like you're royal. Don't walk in there like you're a peasant. Okay? And one thing about royalty is that when they present themselves to the public, they don't look like a slob. They are well polished and taken care of, and they care about what they look like. In fact, it's in their set of rules that they must follow when in the royal families. They can't come out the house looking crazy. You'll never see them looking crazy. The paparazzi can't get them looking crazy because it's against the law, against their laws, against their rules.
As I said before, I'm starting a mini-series called Confidence Tips with D, and this is tip number 4. This may seem obvious, but it's really not that obvious. Don't tell people your insecurities. People have a natural tendency, if they don't like something about themselves, like say you don't like the way that your dress fits, when you speak to someone, be like, I just don't like the way my dress fits, or they compliment you and you're like, I just don't like the way it fits. Don't point out your insecurities to people because 99% of the time, they never even noticed from the jump. People sometimes will use it as conversation, and putting yourself down to someone else is not a good conversation topic. And you might be like, hey, it's okay to poke fun at myself, and it totally is. But when you want to admit confidence, you don't want to talk about things that you're not liking about yourself.
A lot of young black girls message me like, how do I build my confidence, this and that. It starts with you, and it's those little things every single day that's going to build your confidence. Maybe you need to bring a big bottle of water with you every day to school. Drink it. Just drink on it every day. Or find a hairstyle that you feel like suits you on the weekends or the summers are the best time to experiment with your look. Getting dressed every day, even if it's just a 2-piece set that matches. Put on some jewelry, brighten yourself up. Don't always wear black all the time. Wear things that make you feel comfortable. Everything isn't for everybody. That's why it's important for you to experiment with what makes you feel comfortable and what looks good or compliments you. Okay, that's very important. Don't let people project their beauty standards onto you. I wouldn't have locks if I did that. Do you understand how many people were like, don't get locks. Now look at me, fine as wine, baby. I used to take a walk after school with a friend every day around the neighborhood a couple of times, couple miles a day. And you know what? It felt good to just have a healthy habit that will make changes over time. Summer was my favorite because that was the time I could learn, I learned how to do my lashes over a summer. I learned how to do my hair over a summer. I would try different hairstyles for when I go back to school that I could do on myself, so I didn't have to rely on nobody to do them. Okay, I would mix and match. I would take days and I would just mix and match the clothes I already had, stuff I already had in the closet. I would ask mom take me to Goodwill. I go to Goodwill. I was really good with a pair of scissors, looking up on YouTube how to cut this shirt cute or this and that. Confidence starts with taking care of yourself, regimens, putting out clothes the night before so you're prepared for the next day, not rushing in the morning. Having the time to really care for you will eventually just build your confidence. Even the small things, like I said, going on a walk, drinking water, your brain will start to just say, that, oh, you look good, you look better today, oh, you've been doing this, you've been doing it's a part of life. Just go with the flow, try some of these little things and see how you feel.
Hey Rich Babe, so I am back. I hope that you loved this video. I hope that you were able to get some tips in how to build confidence. Like I was saying in the beginning, well, I say it just took me some time, like my childhood and also my early adult life. It was really hard for me, and I understand it was because of a lot of the childhood traumas that I had, and of course with some bullying, and I had to keep fighting just to feel validated. And confidence didn't come from me until I learned how to accept myself for who I was and who I am, and to not wait on somebody else validation, not wait on somebody else compliment, and started taking care of myself and started saying, hey, I'm enough, I am pretty. They were lying when they said I was ugly. They were lying. They were lying. So with that being said, I will see you on the next video. Please, again, make sure that you like, subscribe, and share, and follow for more